Hello everyone, this is your Saturday evening KRQE.com webcast. We begin with Ian Schwartz with a quick look at the forecast.
Hey, thanks, Tim. Not a bad day today, but the winds are really going to crank up as we get into Sunday and even more so on Monday. We're going to really have to keep in mind with fire danger, especially in the south part and southeastern part of New Mexico. We will have a low pressure system that does pull in Monday. Unfortunately, it's not going to bring widespread precipitation like we need. It's going to bring extreme wind for most of the state, and that does include the Albuquerque area. So enjoy your Sunday while you can, because we're going to get wind going on Monday, blowing dust, the whole 9 yards. We will see temperatures start to fall, but rain is unfortunately not in the forecast.
Thank you, Ian. Fire and smoke rose high above the city of Albuquerque this morning at an apartment complex that is still smoldering this evening. The flames erupted at the Canyon Vista apartment complex on Montgomery east of Carlisle, leaving more than a dozen families without a home. The fire began around 7 o'clock this morning, and flames were still raging a couple of hours later. 13 of the 20 units at the apartment complex were occupied. Firefighters went door to door, making sure everyone got out safely. They also evacuated people living in the buildings next to the burning structure. It was a difficult fire to tackle as the smoke was so thick at one point that it was hard to see. Firefighters say the fire engulfed walls and floors, so it was difficult to drop water directly onto the flames, but crews did manage to contain the fire to just the one structure. Residents who had just minutes to evacuate watched helplessly nearby as all their belongings burned to the ground.
It's ruined, and there's nothing we could do about it, and they're trying to get us apartments, but everything is destroyed.
Came pounding at our door, told us we had to evacuate, and this is the first time that's happened, so I just grabbed her. She was still asleep, and we just ran outside, and we were just sitting on a blanket for a while.
According to a staffer with the Canyon Vista Apartments, the owner of the complex owns a number of apartment complexes around town. The plan is to get the displaced families into other vacant units. According to AFD, the cause is under investigation. A lawsuit filed by a former assistant football coach at UNM has been tossed by a federal court judge. J.B. Gerald alleged assault and battery, First Amendment retaliation, and racial discrimination in the lawsuit filed against head football coach Mike Locksley and athletics director Paul Krebs. Gerald claimed Locksley choked and punched him in the face during a coaches meeting back in 2009. Locksley admitted to grabbing Gerald by the shirt collar but denied punching or choking him. He was suspended for 10 days. Federal Judge James Browning dismissed all the charges in the lawsuit but gave Gerald the option of filing a new claim alleging UNM was a hostile workplace. Stay with KRQE for more news and weather updates. I'm Tim Maestas. Thanks for logging on.